Good morning, I'm Jenny and I'm coming to you from Tamborine Mountain, which is in the Gold Coast hinterland, part of the scenic rim in southeast Queensland, Australia. And beautiful morning that it is today. We've had a lot of rain and finally got a little bit of sunshine, still a lot of cloud around, but yeah, beautiful day. And so just a little bit about myself. This is my first YouTube, so be kind, be patient. But I wanted to come to you today because there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment and we're going through some challenging times. And I've been practicing yoga now for over 30 years and been teaching yoga for 6 years. And I specialise in restorative yoga and relaxation, so really moving into that relaxation response. But I'm now starting to look at incorporating forest bathing into my yoga practice, hence being in the rainforest today. And forest bathing is a therapeutic relaxation in amongst greenery where it's quiet, calm. We've got access to the natural sounds, so you'll probably hear the breeze, you'll hear some birds in the background. So it's just a beautiful place to come out and be. I also know that a lot of you don't have access to this environment, which is another reason why I wanted to put this together, just to help people come into a green space, into a therapeutic space anywhere in the world. So I'm sending this out to the community, the global community, and even local community. People can't get outside, so at least this way they can get out in amongst the trees. So that's where I'm coming from today. I'm creating this YouTube channel in response to what's happening, but also I just want to help people move into a place of calm, relaxation, balancing the nervous system. And so each week we're going to be looking at, so I'm going to be practicing yoga in the rainforest here, and each week we're going to be exploring the principles of forest bathing and also the 8 limbs of yoga. So each week it's going to be a new topic. And yeah, I think it'll just be a really lovely space to come as a community. I'll send it out each week and hopefully you can find some benefit within this. And just for today, I'm going to give you an experience of the humming bee breath, and we'll just do a couple of minutes of meditation. So the Bhramari Pranayama, humming bee breath. What we'll be doing with that is we're going to be gently putting our fingers over our ears. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to be inhaling through our nose. And on the exhalation, we're going to be humming. You're going to be inhaling, exhaling. With this practice, it's moving us into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the relaxation response. So we're moving from that fight, flight, freeze, which is what we experience a lot, especially with what's happening, where you'll feel your blood pressure, or your blood pressure is higher, you'll feel your heart rate accelerating, you'll feel tension, tightness through the body. Now we're moving into the parasympathetic, where we're going to come into that relaxation response, where the heart rate will slow, blood pressure will equalize throughout the body will come into that sense of relaxation. It also helps with our mental health, makes us feel calmer, relaxed. It's also really beneficial for the respiratory system because we're vibrating through the sinuses and the throat. It's also good for strengthening the throat. and it also stimulates the pineal and the pituitary gland. So what we're going to do, we're going to do 10 rounds of the humming bee breath. Then we're just going to come into probably about 5 minutes of quiet, so you can hear the birds in the background coming into your own practice of meditation. I'll guide you into that. So when you're ready, just bringing the fingers over your ears, closing the eyes, and doing 10 rounds of the hum. When you see my hands have dropped away, that means that I've completed my 10 rounds. So when you're ready, closing the fingers over the ears, inhaling. So keeping your eyes closed as we come into our practice of meditation, bringing the awareness to the breath. Noticing the heart rate has slowed down. The breathing slowed down. And for our practice of meditation, just bringing the awareness to the breath, but noticing where the mind is drawn to with the breath. So it might be a location in the body, might be the sound of the breath, or it might be the movement of the breath. Just noticing where the mind is drawn to with the breath, and then using that as your anchor point, your focus, your mindfulness practice of meditation. You can let that focus at any time, drop at any time. The mind is calm and steady, and if the mind starts to spark up again, come back to the breath. I'm just going to stay quiet for a few minutes so you can experience this practice. I'll bring you back shortly. Just starting to notice the sounds around you. Bringing the awareness back to the breath. Feeling the expansion of the breath into the belly. Taking a couple of more expansive breaths. Thank you very much, everyone. Namaste. So yeah, that was a lovely practice. Just to give you a bit of a tip. Sorry, I've got all these midges around my face. While I was meditating, they were all hanging on my nose. So sorry if you saw me touching my nose a few times. So anyway, that's our practice for today. That's a little bit of an introduction. Each week, as I said, we'll be exploring the forest bathing, which is the therapeutic immersion of being in amongst nature, helping us to come into a deep sense of relaxation, helping our immune system, our nervous system. So each week on a Sunday, I'll be practicing yoga and putting this out, hopefully on a Sunday afternoon or by Monday. So I look forward to seeing you here, looking forward to being in this space with you, and I hope you can find that respite that we all need and coming into a place where it's positive. There's nothing happening here at the moment, just the breeze and the trees and the birds. So, we can find that peace and calm in amongst the chaos. Finding that place, and hopefully I can help you find that as well. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Thank you.